why do we start confusing stuff? Like, why do we start? It's like we get one idea because there's too many options. We get one idea in our head, and all of a sudden, that's it. That's what we're doing from now on. This is the life. And if you don't do it this way, then you're doing it wrong. You're dumb. Why? I don't get it. I don't understand this idea that there's only one way to do any type of hair or any type of specific hair.
Well, that's an interesting point that you brought up, because that moves right into what we're going to be really focusing on today, and that's hair extensions. And really, people get misnomers locked in their head. I heard about this with this, and this extension is better than that extension, and oh, you can't put extensions in your hair. Extensions will ruin your hair, right? How many times have you heard that?
It's insane.
It's
insane.
And it goes right along with, like we were talking about not that long ago, of the one bad tube of color.
That's my favorite. That's still my favorite.
That color line doesn't work. It's the same thing. All these companies just don't put this hair together, and they do zero research on it. And as usual, because people like to cut corners, or even I know, I mean, because all my clients, they use exactly what I tell them to use on their hair, and they go home and they take care of it the way I tell them to.
Because she's been doing her hair forever, so she knows exactly what to do.
And yeah, exactly. So with that being said, I had a very long conversation with a client, because she's having some hair issues, and she was talking about hair extensions. And I showed her, I actually had the onstage beaded flat weft, and I showed her, and I said, we don't have to put the whole weft in. We can segment it up and fill in where you're feeling thin, and it's zero stress on the hair. And especially because of the aluminum. God, I couldn't even think of the word aluminum. The aluminum bead, I said, it doesn't crimp your hair. It's not going to cause any adverse effects. And she's like, oh no, I can't. My other stylist told me that hair extensions are the worst thing you could ever do to your hair. And that, and we had this big, long, drawn out conversation. And then I have a young lady, we started to talk about her last week, who had thin, fine hair, and we put the onstage extensions in her, and it actually gave her an opportunity to give her hair a chance to grow out, and had zero breakage, zero stress on her hair, other than the normal natural shedding that goes on. They do get caught up a little bit, but other than that, her hair is absolutely gorgeous. And we took out her extensions the week before last, and she's going to go the whole summer without her extensions, because she's very active, and she is, she's in and out of the lake all the time and stuff like that. And last year she had a heck of a time maintaining it. Even though I told her what to use,